Lit! Oh, man, let the line over, man. You know what's going on. We trying to go live right now. Hold up. You know where I'm at right now. Another date, not a motherfucking dollar. You dig what I'm saying? Shouts out to the streets and shouts out to everybody fucking with me. From my hood to your hood, from my block to they block. You dig what I'm saying? The right way though. Hold up, rapper. You got to. What it do, Street? I'm trying to let y'all see what's going on right quick. I love y'all too. Okay. Hold up, bro. I can put that bitch up. You gotta let me put that bitch up somewhere. Hold up, man. I'm about to have to put that bitch right here. What it do, Street? Yeah, man, you know, from my hood to your hood, from my block to they motherfucking block. When I come to my motherfucking city, nigga, I be with real street niggas, nigga, the day one niggas who I be with, like from Nawfside on the new town. We in new town right now, just kicking good shit right here. Montgomery, Alabama, from my hood to your block. Hey, if a nigga play, a nigga get their ass boom, boom, boom. Goons everywhere, real street niggas. Niggas know who city this is too, man. And niggas be trying to act, but niggas know who running in Montgomery, Alabama shit, man. Niggas know what's going on with this Montgomery, Alabama shit. You dig what I'm saying? If y'all don't believe me, y'all look at my people, talk to them. Yeah, big homie still in this bitch, nigga. New town, nigga, 14, 20. You alright, wait. Yeah. What you doing, boo? Yeah, Nawfside, that way. A whole lot of that ain't got it, boo. A whole lot of this and that ain't it, boo. Job, boo, what up, job, boo? Job, boo, what it do, boy? Fuck with real niggas. I got dead, so real crip, nigga. We gon' shoot a block for okay, they talking about, you know I gotta hit her with me, and I keep them with me, man. You did what I'm saying? Shouts out to Montgomery, Alabama, and everybody who fuck with me, everybody who love me. We fuck with the streets in the city, man. This shit finna go viral, go crazy. Niggas ain't doing the shit we doing. You did what I'm saying? We doing a whole nother level. We spending more money than you broke ass nigga. We fly than you broke ass nigga. We cleaner than you broke ass nigga. And we selling real dope. Ha! Fuck you talking about. We gonna get a headshot, clock shot it. You know we glazing. You know we glazing gang around here. So if a nigga play, they gonna get boom, boom. And look, no pay, no cane. Hey, miss us with that rap shit, man. Don't miss me with that rap shit, man. Cause niggas still in the trenches with real street niggas and real niggas. You did what I'm saying? I love y'all too, baby. What's going on? Talk to the street. Y'all talk to my nigga, man. I'm trying to get set right now. Cop ass nigga. Can't lie, nigga. We in the street, nigga. Talk to him, man. We lit the city, nigga. What's going on, gang, man? Nigga, you already know it, nigga. Talk to him. Talk crazy to him, man, y'all. Talk nasty to him, y'all. Talk nasty to him, folks. Talk nasty to him. What's going on? I'm trying to get sloppy top tonight. We your hoes at. We put hoes at, man. We saying, hey, you know what I'm saying? We posting the trend. In the hood, y'all already know what it is, nigga. Rest in peace, JB, nigga. Rest in peace, 14, 20 shit. On my phone. Get money, like type shit. The nigga playing the game, we still getting money. The money still coming, nigga. He got the street, Shawty got the street. Know what it is.
Yo, what's up, everybody? What's up, YouTube? And back with for part 2 of the video. Okay, the video, you know, I'm doing a little story about, this gang in Montgomery called the King Hill Murk gang. Cause the video I'm talking about, I said the gang in Montgomery called the King Hill Murk gang. It's that type of gang that is very much well known in Montgomery. How this gang was, got charged with type of crimes in Montgomery, like robbery and murder. A lot of, drug distribution and everything, man. But how this gang Montgomery is very much well known throughout the whole city. And so I feel like this video, I'm gonna do is gonna be, more info about this gang and how this gang is very much dangerous in Montgomery. How gangs in Montgomery can be basically about, probably side towns, they're more dangerous to live in. But the video I'm talking about the King Hill Murk gang. So here we go. Okay, the King Hill Murk gang is a gang in North Montgomery, known as Northside Montgomery, to where like there are like crimes in Montgomery, like robberies, a lot of killing going on and murder, and a lot of drug distribution going on. And so I feel like this type of gang in Montgomery is, it kind of is I say type of neighborhood gang, like gangs who be involved in a lot of stuff. They be, I say, involved in a lot of drive-by shootings, a lot of crimes, a lot of evil stuff. But And so I feel like this King Hill Murk gang, it's a gang is I said it's kind of a King Hill community though. How them how this type of hood is known as a King Hill community though. How people live in basically in the poverty stricken ghettos in Montgomery, how them ghettos can be about how they are very much in a poverty stricken areas, but and so I feel like this type of gangs very much known I say throughout Montgomery though, but so how the gang is kind of much as a black neighborhood gang, so but and so on the screen, a couple of other people is kind of fed up with CBM, King and Murk gang in the Gang Disciples. And so I did feel about this type of video. I did I did a video about this video about back 2 years ago to where I was discussing about gangs in Montgomery, but like some of these gangs in Montgomery is known by CBM as Crumb Nation, Harlem Boys, and sometimes it be the gangs is very much in a probably west side town, north side town, how the gangs are very much cliquish, but and so I feel like this is the gang that is very much well known throughout the whole Montgomery. So so I think a couple of these people in the stream is probably in jail for murder. They all in jail for capital murder. Like crimes in Montgomery, but and so they all in jail for things they did. How they all kind of got in jail for a type of offense, but and okay, this the okay. Okay, King and Murk gang, it's a gang, they got about like crimes, but okay, back around 2016, and so I read a story about this type of shooting that happened around the area to where like a couple guys who had shot 5 people. I think that's basically wanted a guy, while there was a a party. I think there was yeah, I believe I feel like it was a job of shooting that happened on Gibson Street to where somebody was shot in an incident and how there was held a party or something, little black party, I don't know. And so that was I feel like it was a beef going on with people around that basically I say around neighborhood. Somehow this gang had shot people in the drive-by shooting. Like some drive-by shootings in Montgomery can be it's kind of much more gang related, and how like some gang related shootings in Montgomery can be over drive-by shootings. How someone I said can get shot and killed by the bullet, but and so I feel like 5 people were injured in the drive-by shooting that happened probably around that area, but and so there's another incident that involved an incident where it was shooting in the I said Club Big Boys, around West Side. So I feel like it was an incident that happened to where there was a shooting went on in a club a couple years ago to where this gang, a couple gangs that if they much I say involved with the whole gang. They got involved with like shootings and how they are, like some guys who would try with with club shootings and stuff in Montgomery, how the Montgomery shootings can be, over beef territory, but and how the gangs is very much, ruthless for real to kill, but and so I read some on the news articles about this gang. They very much more of a I say evil, undisputed gang. How they can kill. I say anybody for money. Has about knocked off, but and so I feel like this type of gangs, in Montgomery can get you killed, man. I said by you being in the wrong hood, or you being, someone that got beef with somebody in the hood, but and so I seen this the type of video to where the rapper DA, he was did a live video with the gang, how the gangs is very much had new DA, and so I think he DA from those side though. So I think he's from that area too. So I feel like DA was a rapper, in Montgomery, how he had let's say I said do a lot of shows in Montgomery, how and so I feel like he was a rapper in the city who got much more. I say, I'm about to say he's more affiliated with the gang. I guess I don't know. But King Murk game is a type of game on based on Northside Town. How people from Northside Town is kind of more beefing with beefing probably with the West Side Town. So I feel like both as neighborhoods can clash by doing a lot of stuff, but and so I feel like I seen the video to where they were dissing G the Mob and DOA, was the that rapper who was killed couple years ago, but and so yeah, they were dissing a couple rappers from the city. So I feel like DA was a major artist, man. And I feel like yeah, and say let me see. I do think that he coming to the hood, to visit. So I think DA come back to the hood to visit his folks. I say from the city, that raised him, man, and how them people in the city is kind of probably might know him as a rapper, but and so I feel like the DA, kind of coming to the city to show love, back to the hood. So how I think he was, in the video with some dudes. I say that was part of the gang. How the gangs is probably can get you killed though by dissing, but so I feel like this type of gang isn't a poverty community though, to where this type of things can happen. When you get basically to the gang lifestyle, means that gangs is real, man. How the gangs can be killed you over beefing everybody, man. But and so I feel like the Kid Murk gang is a dangerous gang who is probably present right now for what they did. How the gangs in Montgomery is with them, man. Like and so I feel like these type of people out here in the world who very much gangsters though Then they do a lot of stuff like carjacking people's cars and I say do like burglaries around the area. How the burglaries can be how someone they trying to break someone's home and trying like rob a place, but and so I feel like this type of gangs can be involved like robberies. How like how the robberies can be very much random and how they can get someone set up. But So I think Key and Murk game, it's much more different than the other games that I did the video of in the past about CBM, which is a couple of music and there's other games called the Crunch Nationals or something, I don't know, and Harder Boys. And so I feel like let me see. I feel like my city has 5 games that is in jail right now for things they did, like some games is kind of much more I see influence with the GDs, in the Bloods and Crips, like some Bloods and Crips is very much in Montgomery, like some gangs there is I say repping the neighborhood they're from, but and so I feel like some gangs in Montgomery is known by GDs and Crips and Bloods, but like and so I feel like the Bloods is in the west side of town, they very much crazy, but and how like parts of the areas can have a lot of GDs though, and how the GDs is very known as gangster cyphers, but and how they can get you killed, man, out here. But and so I don't want to promote the whole gang life on my channel, but I want to like I should do a video about how gangs in Montgomery can be, but so yeah, man, I think this game got involved. I say. They get involved a lot of stuff, in Montgomery, like like shooting and stuff, like carjackings and stuff going on, man. How them crimes in Montgomery can get very much higher, man, by the gang life and how the gang life can get you, in jail or dead. But so I believe them gangs I had mentioned is gonna be probably in prison right now, or they did, but I don't know. And so I feel like the gangs I had mentioned in my video like in the past couple of years is probably locked up for offenses that could be up to murder, assault, robbery, drug distribution, gang affiliation, everything, man. But so I feel like the Harder Boys, hold on, yeah, I feel like basically the King and Murk gang is a more of a neighborhood gang on Northside Town on how basically the gang is part of the King Hill community though, which for I said a lot of black people though that living in the top of hoods, but them hoods can be dangerous to live. So yeah, I'm gonna share like, comment, and subscribe to Peace. I'm out here. Take care.